I just want to pose one question to our listening audience. And before I pose this question to you, I have to give it a little context so you have a better understanding of where this question is coming from in a greater background and understanding of it. So a few years ago, our beloved Bishop, Dr. Pete Pinnock, he shared a word on opening your spiritual eyes, right? And this was a very deep and impactful word. And he began to speak upon dreams as well. And that is a gateway to opening of our spiritual eyes. And he was saying that people that have great vision, 20/20 vision, can see great, but they are spiritually blind. Their spiritual eyes are not open. So they do not have any vision into their future. And the message was, wow, it was so deep. Um, and then he mentioned something about a person that is actually physically blind and they can't see, but they still have vision, that spiritual vision. And I had the opportunity to speak to someone about this. She worked at a young lady that worked at the airport, and one of her coworkers had to leave work because she became blind. And we started to have that conversation about having a spiritual awakening and the spiritual visions. And then I got to a point where I asked her if she knew anyone that was blind from birth, because I wanted to see if one, if indeed they do dreams, and when they do have dreams, what do they see? Do they see people? So I asked her, she has an uncle who is blind from birth. I asked her, can you ask your uncle, one, does he have dreams? It was really not a good question to ask because I would assume that we all do dream, right? And being so, if he does have these dreams, is he able to see people? And I just happened to see her yesterday. And it's been like over a year since I asked her that question. We just reconnected yesterday. And I asked her again, did you get a chance to speak to your uncle about that? And she said, yes, I did. And his response was, yes, he does have dreams. And then she asked him, does he see people? He says, no, I don't see people. I see colors. Interesting. So then her follow-up question, which was an excellent question, she asked him, how do you see colors? Forgot how she said it. How do you know it's colors if you've never seen colors before? Wow. And that blew my mind. And then to take it a step further, so then my question to her was, okay, so now being that he said he sees flashes of lights, right? Which I guess are the colors that he's verbalizing, but it has to be something more to that. So is he seeing these flashes of lights and images that are reflections of people or something else, but he doesn't know how to identify it or how to define it because he's never seen it? Just think about that. So it really just triggered so many other thoughts as to, wow, if we're unable to see things, how can we identify them or define them as to what they are? And that leads me to the question that I have for each and every one of you. And that question is, are we able to see things in our dreams in which we have never seen before? So let me give you an example. All right, so we have always talked about when we go on and we go on to heaven. What is our preconceived conception of what heaven looks like? So are we able to see heaven in a dream if we don't have a actual visualization or preconceived notion of what heaven looks like if we've never seen it before? But we have all of these other images that are put out there, movies, images, books of what heaven may be like, but can we actually see it in a dream if we have not seen an image of it before? Another example. Some people have the gift, they can see, I don't want to say, all right, let me say demonic forces or spirits, they can see spirits. So if you do not have that gift, are you able to dream and see spirits? Or would you not be able to differentiate of what it is because you've never seen a spirit before? We may have that preconceived notion of what a spirit looks like based upon movies and books and images that we've seen. But if it's something different than what we thought it might be, and can we see that in a dream and define it? So that is my question to you. Can we see something in a dream in which we have never visualized before? So please share your answers in the comments. I would love to hear your feedback on this and give some wisdom and knowledge to us all.